Hey guys, Tyler here, Outdoor Concepts Turf Management. I'll do a quick little video on how to beat the heat. Keep your lawn looking green. Mine's kind of tall. Cut it last week before the heat got here, and I haven't touched it since. But you can see a little bit of heat stress. You see the purpling, the discoloration? That's heat stress and fescue, folks. It's been hot since last Friday. I think we've been above 95, 6 out of 7 days. Anything above 90, fescue is not happy, I can tell you that. 5 quick little tips that I kind of go by to beat the heat for your fescue lawns. First thing, proper mowing height. I tell people all the time, we cut lawns all year long at 4 inches. It's just the standard of what we do. Healthy turf is tall, it's thick, it's weed free. So if you're mowing at 4 inches, and for us, we just moved to 4.5 inches. If you're mowing at 4.5 inches, you're protecting that root system. You're not letting the sun penetrate and kill the grass. That's basically what's happening. You know, guys that cut too short, 3.5 inches, fescue, it's not going to survive the summer. So we're already at 4.5 inches for the year. We'll probably stay here till aerating season. The second thing you can do is just basically stay off your lawn. Since last Friday, I haven't cut my grass. I haven't been on my grass. My kids have been on my grass. They had the slip and slide in the front, but it is what it is. But if you can, just stay off the turf. Don't cut it. Wait till the heat breaks. This weekend the temperature is going to drop. There's a chance of rain next week. Just wait till the weekend or next week to get back on that turf. This past week, my guys did not mow a single lawn with a commercial mower. We left them in the shop. We did detailed stuff. Maintenance customers got, we did roundup in beds, driveways, walkways. We edged beds. We limbed up trees, did bushes, things like that. We stayed off the turf. I've been in and around Charlotte all week, and there are some lawns that people have been cutting, and they're not looking good whatsoever. That's the second thing. The third thing you can do is the proper watering. I talk about it all the time. Perfect case scenario, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It's done by 8, 3, 4 days a week during a heat wave like what we just had. If you've got to bump it up to 5, maybe 6 days a week, if you can, water, do what you can. It's your system. The fescue needs 1 inch to 1.5 inches a week. Water when you can. If you're on the fungicide program and you can only water at night, obviously to get through the heat wave, then we just got to do what we got to do. That's the third thing. The fourth thing, I talked about it in a video I did last year, and I used it at my house in zone 7 because I always see heat stress right here behind me in zone 7. It's called syringing the turf. Basically, in the afternoon between 3 and 6, I typically run mine about 4:30. You're basically going to just water the grass for 5 minutes. I turn that zone on right behind me for 5 minutes at 4:30. It basically cools the turf. It works. Golf courses use it. That's where it came from. I had customers last year that actually emailed, texted, and called me and said after they watched the video and they started doing the syringing method, it works. I know it works. So that's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is, let's talk about, so this weekend, the temperatures are going to drop. I know it sounds weird. The high is only going to be 90 tomorrow. But Monday and Tuesday, we're looking at low 80s. So the next 4 or 5 days, we're talking about a recovery for the turf, in my opinion. So yes, if you can water, as soon as the heat drops off, hammer that fescue with a little bit extra, another watering or so. Get it caught back up to speed. That's going to help it moving forward. We're just now getting into June, so the heat is here. Hopefully it's not going to be a brutal summer, but we got to do what we got to do. So those are the 5 things. Like I said, number 1, proper mowing height. Number 2, stay off the turf. If you don't have to be on it, if it's 95 degrees, don't mow your grass. Just stay off of it. Number 3, water properly, but water when you can. Number 4, if you can do the syringing turf method, that's fine. Like I said, I use it for zone 7 behind me. It works. And number 5, when the heat breaks, just try to give it an extra watering. If you got, when you mow your lawn, water it the next morning. 2 mornings in a row, just kind of give it, like, it's going to respond. It's been a hot week. Like I said, I've seen some lawns in Charlotte metro area that have been mowed this week that are In my opinion, I don't think they're coming back. They're smoked. Again, my guys did not cut grass this week. I'd rather your yard look a little tall for a week and a half, 2 weeks, than be dead. You know, I'm not doing my job if your grass is dead all summer. So, you know, our properties, we'll start mowing them next week. The temperature is supposed to drop. There's chances of rain next week. We will get back on that. This past week, like I said, we just did some detailed stuff. Those of you on the fertilizer program, like I said, just stay off your lawn. When it gets hot, stay off of it. Definitely don't cut it. And hopefully we'll have a cooler summer ahead of us. But those are my 5 tips to beat the heat. Thanks.